Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Never Precious here. You're right. It is what it looks like. It's a podcast. More like a video podcast. Yeah, I know. It's funny. It looks funny. It sounds funny, but yeah, I just have to do this. I just really had to. I just have to put myself out there, face my fear, and do this. I want to start off by sending a shout out to everyone who really inspired me. A couple of people who really inspired me to do this. By doing this, I mean just coming out of my shells and just basically having a social life and a social interaction out there. My first shout out goes out to Nancy. Nancy is a friend. Nancy, if you can see this or if you ever get to see this, I want to know that I really, really appreciate you and I appreciate the conversation we had. It really challenged me. I went back into thinking and had to make some few adjustments and decisions for myself. It really challenged me to just put myself out there in the world and just basically have a social life. My second shout out goes out to the Cristo from the future. The Cristo is an amazing designer, great designer, content creator. You can check him out on YouTube at the Future Academy or the Future. The Cristo really helped shape the way I see social media, because prior to the Cristo, I've always seen social media as a portfolio, and he said something in one of his videos. Social media is not really a portfolio, and for us creatives, because if you approach social media as a portfolio for creatives, it kind of limits what you post or the kind of things you post or the kind of content you make, because you always want to put your best foot forward. Yeah, just like any other designer will want to do in this portfolio, you just want to put your best foot forward. But he said social media is just like it's like a mini digital world out there. Just like a mini digital world out there. It is what it looks like. So yeah, I really bought into that, and this is just me just trying to have a social interaction with anybody out there. And my third shout out goes out to a YouTuber, podcaster, a great artist I really admire and respect so much. You can check him out on YouTube at The Mobs. The Mobs is someone, he's an amazing, I just love that guy. His charisma is just something else. I just love him. His music, cinematography, photography. Boss, if you ever get to see this or if you ever get to hear this, man, you are an inspiration to me. So he really inspired me to do this also. So yeah, I'm doing it. So the plan actually, because the truth is I spend a whole lot of time on my computer, facing the computer screen, because by nature of what I do as a designer, I spend a whole lot of time facing the computer screen, and I kind of have this love-hate relationship with my work and my life somehow, yeah, because while I can be so into what I'm doing, I love what I do, mind you, while I can be so into what I'm doing, I can be so absent from the world, and baby, I just absent from, I don't even know what's happening outside my computer screen. This is the honest truth. I can be so into what I'm doing and so absent from everything else. So it sure has its own advantages and disadvantages, because it gives me the time to focus on what I'm doing, and that's how I've been able to learn and better myself, and I'm still learning, I'm still growing, but I think my social life is suffering, and yeah. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find a balance between my working life and my social life. So the initial plan was to do a live broadcast, because while I work, I just make a live broadcast, live recording, more like a tutorial when I talk. But man, this stuff is really, really hard, because I found it really hard to work and talk at the same time, because it's really, really hard to think while you talk, because while I'm working actually. I'm not really playing, I'm actually working. So when I'm working, all of my creative muscles are busy, they're in charge and everything. So it's really hard talking can be distracting while you work. So kind of found a way around that. So I'm just gonna record while I work, and later on, probably when I'm done working, probably during my night hours, I'm just gonna make a voice over recording explaining the process and describing my workflow, my creative process, for anyone who's interested in knowing how I solve visual problems like this. So that's it. So that's the plan. and that's pretty much what I'm gonna just be posting. And not just this, this is just me. Basically there's no plan. I'm just trying to have a social interaction with anyone out there who's willing to listen, and that's about all of it for now. So yeah, if you actually listening up to this part, thank you so much. I love you. If you're hearing this right now, thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's dive in. Today is, let me check my date. Today is Monday, the 11th of October 2021. Yeah, it's a beautiful day, a lovely day. Yes, temperature is all fine and good. So I'm working on the tax right now. Is excuse me. This is really it's fun though. It's really hard, but I think it's the first time for everything. I'm really gonna get over it. So Kafia, I'm working on a MoGraph closing outro for Kafia. And for those of you that don't know, Kafia is a mobile request app that lets you make requests, helps you find and saves you time. How it works, you just download the app, you make a request for whatever it is you're looking for, whatever it is you desire, or if you're having trouble finding stuff, just go on Kafia, make a request, and your answer is closer than you think. Yeah. Sort of like Shazam. I don't know how many of you know the Shazam app. Yeah, the music player where you just Shazam a song, you hear a song you like, and you don't really know the lyrics or the title of the song. You just take your Shazam app, and Shazam does the work of finding the track for you. That's pretty much what Kafia does. So if there's something you want, or you're searching for, or you desire, be it services, products, yeah, but it's not a search engine. I don't know why I get that a lot. People ask me, Kafia is search engine. Calling Kafia a search engine is relating it to the likes of Google and Axe and other search engine out there. No, Kafia is an app, a request app, and it has its core rooted in people. It also has the algorithm that works. It helps find stuff, but it has its core rooted in people. So today, for promotional publicity content for Kafia, I'm just trying to get a MoGraph video done for the closing, the video outro done for Kafia. And that's the top of that's the second on my to-do list today. I also have I've checked out the one on my to-do list, and yeah, I've done that. So I'm sparing you that information. It's sort of personal. And this is it, Kafia. So this is how we start. So pretty much started with a plan and a reference. So yes, I had a reference up, and Eden Life, the Eden Life app, because I made this carousel back then about stealing like an artist, about how all great artists steal. Yeah, good artists copy, great artists steal. Well, so there's nothing new under the sun. Everything you really want to do, or that thing you really want to do, believe me, someone out there has already done it, or someone has thought of something like there's something similar to what you want to do out there. So in the part of my research and my referencing, there's a whole lot of, when I'm doing my research, I go out there and I gather mood boards, I gather references, and I always find something similar to what I want to do, because I have the image in my head. So I found this from Eden Life app. Eden Life app. You can check them out on Instagram. So nice video. So the concept I had in my head, they already executed something similar to that. So this the kind of effect I'm going for, but it's going to be used for the closing of it's going to be used as an outro for a video we made a while ago for Kafia. So let's dive into how how I made the MoGraph.
The thing come make my work dey easier. I no dey lost customer again, and I dey come make more money with the use of Kafia app.